Welcome back to the channel where the biggest transfer stories break first and the biggest names never stop moving. Today's show is loaded. Real Madrid are reshaping their entire squad at lightning speed. Bayern Munich are raiding the Eredivisie. Tottenham are entering a race nobody expected. Tunisia are in World Cup chaos. And Manchester United have a major decision to make. This window is moving fast. And if you're not subscribed yet, you are going to miss everything. Hit that subscribe button right now. Turn on notifications, because on this channel, we don't do slow, we don't do late, we do breaking first. Let's get into it. Amorim is back and AC Milan just made the boldest move of the summer. He left Manchester United in January. Battered, bruised, written off by some, and now Ruben Amorim is returning to football. Not quietly, not cautiously. At one of the most iconic clubs on the planet. AC Milan have reached a verbal agreement with the Portuguese coach. Contract until June 2028 with an option for a further year. Amorim accepted every condition. No hesitation, no lengthy negotiations. He's ready. And this appointment changes everything about Milan's summer. Because Amorim isn't just a manager, he's a football philosopher. His 3-4-3 system, his high press, his obsession with structure and identity. At United, it never clicked. The squad wasn't his. The project wasn't built for him. But Milan, this is different. A club with history, with culture, with players who can actually execute his vision. The Serie A is about to get one of the most tactically intense coaches in European football. Inter have Inzaghi. Juventus are rebuilding. And now Milan are bringing in a man with something to prove. Make no mistake, Amorim arrives at San Siro hungry, motivated, and with a point to make to everyone who counted him out. The new chapter starts now, and Milan fans should be very, very excited. Coming next, nobody moved fast enough. And Real Madrid took full advantage. Barcelona were sniffing around. Atletico Madrid were genuinely interested. And yet neither of them got it done. Marc Cucurella is a Real Madrid player. And the story of how it happened tells you everything about where this club is heading under Mourinho. Barca made inquiries. They liked Cucurella, but Balde didn't leave, so the need disappeared and the conversations went nowhere. They're even considering a Cancelo return as a backup option. Comfortable, cautious, classic Barcelona this summer. Atletico? The interest was real, but nothing clicked. Not between the clubs, not with the player. Another deal that looked possible and then simply faded. And then Real Madrid arrived. No lengthy negotiations, no weeks of back and forth. They identified the target, moved immediately and got it done. Just like they did with Konate, just like Dumfries, just like Bernardo Silva. This is the new Real Madrid. Decisive, ruthless, fast. While other clubs were still holding meetings and exploring options, Florentino's machine was already getting the deal signed. Cucurella goes from Chelsea to the Bernabeu, and Madrid keep building at a speed nobody else in Europe can match right now. Blink and they've signed another one. Coming next. Gvardiol isn't going anywhere. Manchester City have locked him down. Real Madrid wanted him, the Bernabeu was calling, and Josko Gvardiol said no. The Croatian defender has signed a new contract at Manchester City, committing his future to the Etihad until June 2031. A salary rise, a show of faith, and a very clear message to every club watching from the outside. He's not for sale, he's not for loan, he's City's. And this isn't just a routine renewal, this is a statement of intent from a club in transition. Enzo Maresca is building his squad. Cheeky Begirisstein's successor, Hugo Viana, is reshaping the operation. And the first thing they've done is make sure their best defender isn't going anywhere. Gvardiol has been one of the most improved players in European football over the last 12 months. Dominant in the air, composed on the ball, dangerous going forward. At just 23 years old, he's only getting better. Real Madrid will have to look elsewhere, because this door is now firmly shut. City have their foundation. Gvardiol is their wall at the back for the next 5 years. Maresca's rebuild starts here, and it starts with a statement. Josko stays. And the blue half of Manchester just got a whole lot more exciting. Coming next. Bayern have done it. Ismail Saibari is coming to Munich. 2 weeks ago, it was a surprise exclusive. Today it's confirmed. Bayern Munich have agreed a €55 million deal with PSV Eindhoven to sign Ismail Saibari, and the Moroccan star is already heading to the USA to complete his medical. This one came out of nowhere, and that's exactly what makes it so interesting. Saibari wasn't the name everyone was expecting from Bayern this summer, but watch the footage and you understand immediately why they moved. Dynamic, direct. A midfielder who drives at defenders, creates in tight spaces and contributes at both ends of the pitch. At PSV, he was consistently one of the most dangerous players in the Eredivisie. Now he gets to test that quality at the highest level. Champions League football, the Bundesliga, one of the most demanding environments in world football. €55 million is a significant investment. But Bayern don't spend that kind of money without conviction. They've done their homework. They believe in the player, and they've moved decisively to get him ahead of the competition. Morocco have another star heading to a European giant, and the Atlas Lions keep producing. Saibari to Bayern, the medical is next, the announcement is coming, and Munich just got a whole lot more dangerous. Tunisia have sacked their head coach in the middle of a World Cup. Sabri Lamouchi is gone. Fired. After just one game on the biggest stage in football, Tunisia fell to Sweden in their opening match, and the federation didn't wait, didn't deliberate, didn't give it time. They acted immediately. Lamouchi has been relieved of his duties and the search for a replacement is already underway. The name in the frame? Monda Kebaya, the former Tunisia boss, being lined up on an interim basis to steady the ship. A man who knows this squad, knows this federation, and has been here before. But let's be honest, this is chaos. Sacking your head coach after a single World Cup defeat is a desperate move. Tunisia still have games to play, still have a path however narrow to the next round, and now they have to rebuild the dressing room, reset the mentality, and find a way to win all while the tournament is already running. Kebaya will have no time, no pre-season, no preparation. He walks into the fire from day one. Tunisia came to this World Cup with hopes and ambitions. One loss and everything has been torn up. Now they need a miracle, and they've got a new man to try and deliver it. The Eagles of Carthage are in crisis, and the clock is ticking. Coming next. Tottenham want Tonali, and they're not backing down for anyone. Spurs are in the race, and this time they mean business. Sandro Tonali has emerged as Tottenham's #1 midfield target this summer. Roberto De Zerbi wants him, the club wants him, and they're prepared to go to war with Manchester City and Arsenal to get him. Let that sink in. Spurs aren't avoiding the big clubs, they're running straight at them. Tonali is exactly the kind of player that changes the identity of a midfield. Tenacious, technical, a player who presses like a machine and dictates tempo like a conductor. De Zerbi has built his entire philosophy around midfielders who dominate the engine room, and Tonali fits that blueprint perfectly. Newcastle won't sell cheap. They know what they have. And with City and Arsenal circling, the price is only going one direction. But Tottenham are sending a message this window. New project, new ambition, new era under De Zerbi. Signing Tonali wouldn't just be a transfer, it would be a statement. Spurs are tired of being the nearly club, and this pursuit tells you everything about where they want to go. The race is on, and Tottenham have entered the building. Coming up next, Rudiger is staying, and Real Madrid just made it official. The rumours are dead. The speculation is over. Tony Rudiger has signed a new deal at Real Madrid, keeping him at the Bernabeu until 2027. This wasn't last-minute panic. This was planned. The agreement was sealed 3 weeks ago. Both parties knew. The announcement? That was just the formality. And the timing could not be more significant. Jose Mourinho is coming in. A new era at the world's biggest club, and Rudiger is already being lined up as a cornerstone of it. Mourinho doesn't build without leaders. He doesn't build without warriors. And Rudiger is exactly that. Aggressive, commanding. The kind of centre-back who sets the tone before a ball is even kicked. At 32, some questioned whether Real would extend, whether they'd move on, whether his best days were behind him. Madrid answered that question loud and clear. Rudiger stays, Mourinho arrives, and the Bernabeu backline just got its anchor locked in for 2 more years. This is only the beginning of what promises to be a massive summer in the Spanish capital. Stay locked in because this transfer window is just getting started. Rashford is back and United have a decision to make. Marcus Rashford has returned to Manchester United, and Barcelona had their chance. A €30 million buy option, a golden exit door, and they walked right past it. Barca weren't willing to spend the money, but here's what makes this interesting. They still want him, just not permanently. Another loan, another short-term fix, another season of United carrying the wage bill while someone else gets the goals. Rashford looked reborn in Spain. Confidence up, output up. A completely different player to the one who went on loan in January. But is there a pathway back into the United first team? That's the question. Sell him? At his age, with his resurgence, United could command a serious fee. Maybe the last moment they'll ever get top market value for him. Or loan him again. Easy money, low risk, but it delays a decision that has to be made eventually. United can't keep kicking this can down the road. Rashford's future needs an answer. Not another loan, a real one. What do you think United should do? Drop it in the comments. And that is your transfer window in full, and we are only getting started. Real Madrid don't stop, Bayern don't stop, and neither do we. If you watch this far, you already know this is the channel for the stories that matter. So if you haven't subscribed yet, do it now. It takes 2 seconds and you will never miss a breaking story again. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Who's the signing of the summer so far? Let's talk about it. Like the video, share it, and we will see you in the next one. Don't be late, because on this channel, the news never waits.